find like a finger gun of Jesse, and then just get that as an emote.
If you want, I could just basically edit this emote to look like her.
No, there's a bunch of people on the Helltaker hashtag, other than doing a bunch of lewd shit with it, that already have it done, I'm sure.
Why the fuck is Twitter? Stop being a shit.
So, nonetheless, bring it back.
Jesse's handler, as far as I reckon. So, report back to her first, I'd say.
Aye. Right.
Which, by the way, we probably shouldn't be spreading around what actually happened in here. Besides maybe Jesse. Jesse seems to know what's going on for the most part.
Well, I was told to be shush, so why? It was really fucking bizarre, though.
You guys are gonna get with stranger things when you guys hit the field, I'm sure.
Oh, I know, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. Great, even.
Well, that's a nice, optimistic attitude.
I mean, I didn't sign up not to fight weird, horrifying monstrosities.
I mean, think about all the weird shit we'll have in it, though. Like, oh my god.
For you, Rose, do you have the Slayer or like any iconography of the Slayers on your gear?
Oh yeah, no, she would probably have like an armband or something on there.
Then like, Varric will give the cutting remark of course the Slayer does.
Wink.
Abigail sidles up next to Varric with a very wide smile.
It's whatever it is, getting into the town.
I'm sorry, he stopped for a moment. Now he's back at it again. Yeah. Damn it. So you guys return
to what's
became.
Yep.
I don't have one of Jesse finger gunning, but I have one for shades up, and she looks like hyper cartoonized. So no,
close enough.
She looks pretty sweet. Maybe later. I'll look at more later. So you guys go back from whence you came, and we go back from whence we came. The episode slide, or the title slide rather. You guys return back through the portal, the mirror portal. It's a rippling portal. And Jesse is there. And Darren is there. And they're basically just ignoring each other. Or at least Darren is ignoring Jesse, and Jesse doesn't really give a shit. But you guys come back, and then Jesse, who has acquired food from you don't know where, it's like a Danish, like a glazed Danish. Oh hey,
hi.
She points at those of you that got injured. You're healed now, but you got injured. Did something happen that I should go back and report? Please say no.
Aye, you could say that, aye.
Ah, fuck.
Hey.
Don't tell me you didn't anticipate something happening. Whatever it is, mysterious.
Oh no, I did, aye, but alas.
Not you. The blind girl over here. Hey! Blind in more ways than one, tiefling. What happened? Actually, he just holds my hand. Before you even begin, no, he just walks over to the mirror and grabs the top of it, grabbing the border of it. And you guys can see that the mirror begins rippling, almost bubbling, just like a watery surface that's being subject to an immense amount of bass. Just... What is it? I notice that there's blood there. He lets go of the mirror. Wait here, all of you. I'm gonna go retrieve Anastasia from the other side. He just steps into it. Jesse waits 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay, quick, before he comes back, see what happened.
AKA, just info dump it. Fucking crystal.
Eating the Danish, dipping in the tea. The whole works. Well, fuck. That wasn't supposed to happen.
That
But what was
is
supposed to
actually
happen
concerning.
then?
I was wondering why it was taking you guys. She pops the last bite of the Danish in her mouth. Why it taking you guys so long?
Wait, should we have just left the bag there entirely, or taken it out?
No, you're supposed to upend it.
Okay.
By the way, you can keep that, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah.
Much obliged.
Payment for the job. But, yeah, that's, that wasn't supposed to happen. And it's at this point, I imagine it took, like, you guys, like, 5 minutes to, like, info dump it. It doesn't take that long to go from one side of the hallway to the other one and back. Anastasia and Darren pop out.
Hi again.
Darren still looks dour. Anastasia looks quite irate. Which is scary, considering how you saw what she was like prior. And just as Patrick Rothfuss wrote, it is a wise man's fear to fear the anger of a calm person, or at least a nice person. So, she just immediately goes over to Jesse, not like squaring off against her, it's like standing and breathing down her neck. But Anastasia simply puts, so, what was that? I'll tell you in a sec. Just slurps a bunch of tea. Okay, she sets it down. You guys already know the deal. You two, and she points at Abigail and Varric. You're in on this now too. Sucks to suck. If not, sucks. You two, you guys already have R&D non-disclosure stuff going, right? You're testing my patience. Just double checking. So, Jesse just sits back on, or just hops onto one of the bookshelf tops. That is something back from the mainland. No shit, I know. Special Watch rated it. Nice little hideout. A trader's hideout. And to be honest, me and Nate were sort of hoping you'd be able to tell us something about it, Miss Anastasia. And what do you mean by that? Well, I mean, the last time we saw you had your own sort of constructs that looked like that. You probably still do around here. You guys know the implication behind it is a bit much. You look at Anastasia and she does take offense on multiple levels, on a professional level and on a personal level. Professionally, because you figure whatever she crafts is probably better than the rundown piece of shit crystal harness that you guys just saw, which was again worn, weathered, rusted, and stuff like that. But on the personal offense side, that's not a full accusation of being a traitor, but it certainly leans that way, right? We found this in a trader's hideout. Maybe you could tell us about it, right? It's a bit
as opposed to the evil fella.
Yeah. Well, none of you guys know what's up with Darren at this point. Remember that. So, hush, hush. No metagame.
I mean, at the same time, his place does seem giving off certain vibes.
It seems weird, but I don't think you guys would jump to fell. Is a thing.
Fair enough.
Because remember, my true gods aren't necessarily good gods. Not all of them, at least. Anastasia relents off of Jesse for at least a moment. And she just sort of thinks as to how to respond to... Again, it's not an accusation, but it is an allegation. She thinks for a few moments. In this time, well, more than a few moments, a few minutes. In this time, Varric does jump to her defense, saying that if she wanted the town dead, she wouldn't have helped out during the Night of Tempest. So, yeah. And Jesse's like, yeah, no, I'm not pointing any fingers other than my finger guns, which I'm not going to do right now. A bit wrong time. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it is really reminiscent of the design. And same for you. She points to the crystal arm thing. Now, I know what's up with you and your cousin and all of that, so I'm not pointing fingers at you especially, but I'm just saying, it's a bit weird. Unless either of you guys have any information for us to act on, any insights on the matter. And it's at this point, a few minutes later, that Anastasia does give insights. She actually, I'm going to info dump this on you guys. Save time. Because it'll take too long in character. Anastasia had a colleague, a peer. You guys would probably want to know her name, because that's what you guys do for literally every name I drop. So here you go, that's how you spell it. Carmilla Volpe. It's a Grafalian name. Grafal has Italian naming conventions. So Abigail Cereza, Grafalian, etc., etc. But yeah, Anastasia had a colleague which had similar design mechanics as her. Like they're colleagues and peers for a reason, because they worked on similar projects. To you, Thea, this rings true for you. Like you had colleagues, you had peers, you guys studied similar fields. Makes sense. This pings with Jessie though, because she notes that supposedly a single Miss Carmilla Volpe was executed about 6 years ago.
Heresy.
Oh.
Not for heresy. She was executed by the house guard that caught her on the spot for kidnapping poor people and elves of Grafal, using them in twisted experiments, quote unquote. I can do this as Jesse. Yeah, I didn't really get my hands on the Royal Inquisitorial reports because, I'm not a Royal Guard Inquisitor. Maybe someday. But yeah, that's just what I heard. Down the vine. Back to info dump mode. Yeah, that's basically it. But Anastasia knows, she examined it on her way through. The craft on that thing isn't like 6 years old. That's like 3 or less. Because if it was longer, the rust would have eaten away a lot more and stuff like that.
Was because it was deteriorating caused the thing to break out of it?
I don't know. Don't get me wrong, Carmilla and I were good friends back then, but we separated for a reason. Whereas my constructs, and she has like basically this backpack on her, which is entirely comprised of similar. It's like a metallic bracing harness full of assorted plates. The plates are different material. They're not ivory. They're more metallic and stuff like that. And she just sort of snaps her fingers and it comes alive. It begins starts floating like a drone. And just sort of circles around her. It's pretty cool looking, but it's at the same time, it doesn't have implications. As you can see, mine are similar, but I don't use souls to run them. Just my own magical energy. And trust me when I say I have a lot of power banks built up for them. And she points at the crystal that is, core to it. Varric, you know exactly what I mean. And he nods. Whatever you guys faced, this spirit, that's not in my craft. But it is definitely something me and Carmilla, when we split up, we disagreed on. Jesse just flops onto the bookshelves.
This colleague of yours, Carmilla, she might have had a confidant,
An apprentice.
Everybody gets. Oh, yeah, sure.
She looks at Varric and she says that. Varric just sort of shifts uncomfortably.
Yeah. Especially people of a certain intellect tend to want their genius to be seen, or at least recognized.
There's a chance it was stolen, but they have to figure out deciphering the whole damn thing.
Doubt it.
Legacy.
Jesse replies, like flopped onto the bookshelf. Crafted 3 years ago, Carmilla was executed 6. I doubt it would. If it was crafted 3 years ago, it's impossible to have been stolen directly from the lady herself. She sits up. Regardless, I think I'm gonna have to talk to Nate about opening up some archives back in the mainland.
Sounds like some deals could hold the research anyway.
Oh boy. More work. Great.
So then, what of us?
What of you guys indeed? Well, she hops off the bookshelves. You guys are, well, knowing Nate, he's probably gonna have some more stuff for you guys. All of you. And she indicates like the entire room, not just you guys as a party. Everyone that's in on the secret, he might have something for you guys. That being said, you guys, and she points, like, indicates you guys with finger guns, you guys should settle in. Focus on your actual jobs as opposed to the stuff we're giving you. And besides, it's going to take a little bit of time for Nate to, again, pull up some old documents and reports and stuff like that. So, yeah. You guys are free to enjoy the town. You two, points at Abigail and Varric, keep it quiet. You two, she points at Anastasia and Darren, you know what's up. As for me, I need a stiff one. So, later. Abigail remarks, like a drink or...
Yes.
Why not both?
See? Finger guns, correct? Speaks my language. But I think just a drink is fine. I don't want to test the lands just yet. Well, if that's the case, go to the Merchant District. The heart of it. There's a place called the Wayfarer's Fork. Varric nods at that. Best cook, bartender, innkeep. You could ask for on the continent. Ha! Yeah, probably an easy title to claim. But thanks anyways. She finger guns. I still gotta go talk to Nate.
Disappointing. I was really hoping you'd tag along.
Hey, you guys show up at the Wayfarer's Fork. She like indicates Abigail, having given the directions. Maybe you guys can see me again. Not immediately though. I gotta go find Nate.
Yay, business.
It's only like 3 o'clock, by the way. So yeah. All right, my friends. Later. She leaves. Finger guns as she walks out.
Waves.
Bye, I guess.
Darren looks at Anastasia. You're right. No. Well, that's concerning. You of all people not being alright.
Do you want us to leave?
You should listen to your tiefling friend. You guys are new. It's your first day. Go enjoy the town. She gets like a weak smile. Go enjoy the town. Settle in. Get a drink. I caution against a stiff one. In both senses. I myself have some things to think about. Varric? Did you clear out all your stuff? Or at least put it away? He nods. Don't die in the field. I might just bring you back. Thanks, boss. Thanks. Darren looks at Abigail. I don't need to say anything for that. I'm sure you have backup options. Yep. And she holds up the jade pen. Yep. Like wagging at him. Like in a similar manner as Jesse does finger guns, she does at him. Mm-hmm. All of you, get the hell out of my office. Noted. Come on, all of you.
On the way out, Rose just kind of like reassuring pat on the shoulder to Anastasia and just a warm smile, but doesn't say anything.
She's just like pinching the bridge of her nose, just like rubbing her, or like circling it back and forth. It's like, ooh. She seems very lost in thought, and her jittery nature is much more evident. You guys exit Darren's corner of the world, so to speak.
Literally and figuratively.
So, would you all like to go to the Wayfarer's Fork?
Yes.
You guys
Wouldn't
finished
mind a drink at the very least.
You guys finished up your paperwork?
Believe so, yes.
Yeah.
And I have no one or nothing better to do right now, so let's go get slightly drunk.
Aye.
My trip.
You'll still be fairly quiet, right?
My trip. Come on. You guys begin leaving the R&D department.
You don't have to say that twice.
Just making sure I'm heard. You guys leave R&D department, leave Expedition at HQ.
Can I, like,
The whole
try...
time... What?
I was gonna ask, like, look at Abigail to see, like, what her reaction to him being weirdly dour. I'm trying to judge her reaction of his actions more than trying to judge his actions, if that makes sense.
Barrack?
Yeah, because it just seems out of it.
She doesn't seem to react beyond, like, normal. Like, no more so than she reacts up until now.
Okay.
Also, Corix it was meant to come off as jovial, not sarcastic.
Yeah. No, don't worry. That's not Darren. Varric got you. It's just that's how Varric sounds.
Noted.
True to life. So, you guys leave Expedition HQ. Abigail continues writing in her little book. Varric leads away. He does get the... actually, no, augments don't turn off. Yeah, never mind. You get to keep the augment for the time being. Cork, in case it comes up. I don't know. You assassinate in the stream. That'd be pretty funny. Totally hasn't happened before. Nope. So yeah, moving on. You guys travel through the busy, rumbling streets of Driftweaver's Bay. Going through the majority of the... Did I say merchant district before? It should be market district. That's my bad.
Yeah,
market district. It's the same implication. Traveling through the market district to the heart of it, to the place with the best view, to the Wayfarer's Fork. Unsurprisingly, from the previous game, same for this one. Building architecture-wise is still the same, 3-story, sort of like a U-shaped sort of look to it. Has an outdoor area on the ground floor and a bunch of balcony wings, all the 3 floors up, outside the central trapezoid of it. Packed to the brim, but by, I don't know, luck or narrative standpoint, you guys managed to find a table despite it being so packed. Cheers.
As if it was destined.
Is.
Yep. Before you guys, or as you guys are getting settled into it, Varric points out the light brunette person that is manning the bar. That's Billy Harlands. She's the one that owns the place. She's the one that runs it, along with a buddy of mine named Levy. Which, he looks around. He's not here. He's probably upstairs or something. There's no menu for this place. No menu for this place. No drink menu either. If you order it, I guarantee Billy can make it or some equivalent of it.
I see why you give it such high praise, then.
I think she has some magic or something in the back, which wouldn't be that surprising, knowing this too. Abigail closes up her book, which I need another sound effect thing for it. Yeah, that's not the same. There you go. Actually, wait, I think I have a little... Wait. I do! Yeah, I bought this for my IRL game, and then that got stolen, so it's just here now. I have a little book here. So I can use this. Hey, that's much better. Yeah.
With a little click.
The purpose of some